911, what's your sugar emergency?
Oh God, I need help.
A home invasion, a male broke into the house, shot a female, and took a 1-year-old child.
In a series of tragic and violent events, a man allegedly harmed the mother of his toddler daughter, abducted that child, and crossed the county lines before doing the same to her and himself. The GBI announced an Amber Alert, but later found the child and father by tracking his GPS in the woods behind a church. Keashawn Washington was 38 years old and lived in Covington, Georgia. Keashawn was described by friends and family as outgoing, compassionate, and hardworking. Keashawn was a mother of 3, and according to her siblings, she was hardworking and saving to buy her children their own home and was already in contact with a real estate agent. Keashawn had just gave birth not too long ago to her daughter with Darian Bennett. Jaquari Bennett was only 1 year old, but already forming a little personality. She loved to smile and put on serious looks. She was a bright light to everyone.
You gonna watch the car? She said, hold up. All right, see you later. All right, Grandma. I'm in Mama. Be safe out there. Okay, here. Look at her. Look at her. She's trying to make it around. Try to rub back. Oh, the card.
However, reports state Keashawn and Darian's relationship had its ups and downs. It even got to a point where Keashawn had to file a protective order before the baby arrived. According to authorities in Newton County, Darian was arrested for making countless phone calls and saying he was going to harm her.
Authorities in Newton County say Bennett was arrested for making harassing phone calls and threatening to Washington in July of last year. A warrant for his arrest in November says he was texting and calling Washington repeatedly.
He was also just released on bond in April after doing the same thing less than a month ago. A bond required him to avoid contact with Keashawn, but he just wouldn't stop. Sadly, on June 11, 2022, it was reported that Darian broke into Keashawn's home, and then the unthinkable happened.
A series of violent events lead to a 1-year-old Newton County girl and her mother dead. The man accused of killing them both is the girl's own father.
On June 11, 2022, Darian randomly popped up to the family home in a rage. A GoFundMe page made by her siblings stated that Keashawn was shot while she held her daughter in her arms. Her 2 oldest children fought with Darian but were forced to watch their mother. When Darian kicked into the grandmother's room and shot her, the children were then forced to hide in the house. While the children were hiding, according to the account, Darian searched throughout the house looking for them, calling out their names. After a few minutes, he couldn't find them. Darian then decided to kidnap his daughter and went on the run.
Well, on June the 11th, at approximately 11:14 p.m., 911 received a call of a person shot to 95 Chandler Fields Drive. Deputies arrived on scene. They located a female deceased with a gunshot wound and another female who happens to be the mother of the deceased lady with 2 gunshot wounds, at which time she was transported by helicopter to Atlanta Medical Center.
According to reports, authorities got a 911 call from the home around 11:14. The grandmother screaming for help.
911, what's your sugar emergency? Oh God, I need help. God came in my house, following my daughter from work, and he shot me. Who did this to you? Who did this to you? The guy named is Darian. Can you help me? Okay, they're coming, man.
When officers arrived, they found Keashawn deceased and her mother shot, but recent updates state she is still fighting in critical condition. The mother's two other children, who are not related to Darian, were in the home, are with family, and stated to be okay. Police then immediately released an Amber Alert for Jaquari. Sunday morning around 7 a.m., Darian himself called 911. Police used GPS to locate his car and found it abandoned in the front of Riverdale United Methodist Church at the corner of Riverdale Drive. When Riverdale police got to the church, unfortunately, they heard shots behind the building.
They GPSed the phone call, and it came back to the area of Adams Drive and Church Street in Riverdale. Riverdale officers went to the scene, they canvassed the area, and they located the suspect's vehicle with the door open in front of the church. They went to behind the church, they located a gazebo, searched the area, and about 100 feet into the wood line, they located the baby and the father.
They said that's when they discovered Jaquari and Darian deceased in the woods.
When the policeman came to our office, his heart was broken and he was weary because he had just witnessed a young man kill a child. This terrible tragedy, as well as terrible tragedies all across our country, is something that I believe that we can prevent through good mental health care, through being observant of our neighbors.
I could not believe it. I was like in shock, because we've never had anything like this happen on our property. The fact that something this devastating happened here just, again, makes you want to cry out to God, because we need prayer.
Friends, family, and community members are all taken back at this tragedy. Everyone is confused, asking why and how did this happen?
This could happen to anybody, and of course, you know, domestic situations are probably the worst. You know, we just don't know what triggered this. Hopefully in a couple days we'll have all that information. But I will say that anytime there is a domestic issue and or you're exchanging your children and you're concerned, either call law enforcement or set up a meeting place at the law enforcement that's closest to you. That way it'll be a safe location.
This story is extremely devastating. I will continue to keep her friends, family, especially her children, in my thoughts and prayers. This is sad. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. This is the third story this month about protective orders. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about that as well down below. Let's please respect the victim in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. And with that being said, don't forget to check on your loved ones.
A coward does that. What is the world coming to? It's just crazy. The kids are crying. The mother's going. Their grandmothers don't know what's going to happen. She's in a trauma unit.
Did not know it was this close to me. Did not know. Wow, I can't believe this. So when y'all get those Amber Alerts, get out and look around. Go outside, look around, because you never know.
Peggy is in the hospital getting the surgery today, and in her mind, and that her daughter's still alive and the baby's still alive. So after she gets this surgery and she got to heal too now, they got to bring it to her.